welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase here on Cable 12. I'm Bob Parcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow. We certainly appreciate you all joining us tonight for this episode of the Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. We'd love for you to stop by and see us at 195 South Main Street. The opportunity presents itself. You're interested in buying or selling property, stop in. We've got someone there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And if those hours don't work for you, then by all means, we'll figure out a time that does, and we'll come to you if we need to.
That's right. You can check out our company website of mountaintolake.com. We're very easy to get in touch with. We'll respond to you as quickly as we can and try to be very responsive to any questions you might have.
You bet. Bob, hey man, December is rolling right along here. It's hard to believe we're just a couple of weeks away from Christmas. Mm-hmm. You got any big Christmas wishes or anything? Anything we should know about? Would tell Santa?
Better keep that secret.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just trying to stay on his good side another, 13 days.
Cross those fingers, right?
Maybe you can overlook the previous 350 or whatever it's been. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Works for my grandson that way.
Well, if it works for him, then who can argue with it? Mm-hmm. But Bob, let's talk a little bit about the real estate market. Inventory seems to be continuing to inch up a little bit. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, my opinion is a lot of people we've discussed on the show kind of been sitting on the sidelines a little bit lately due to increasing interest rates and low inventory, but a little bit is changing. I believe that interest rates were almost pushing 8% here back in October, and they've been slowly coming down, 7, a little bit higher, so who knows what they'll do in the future. That's caused some people to maybe jump back in the game a little, and then I think the housing inventory has increased, at least it has for me. So a lot of people are now getting back into looking, and some people believe over the holidays competition is a little bit less for buyers than other times of the year. So as we said before, I've always been surprised how many people do look over Christmas. If you're a buyer, we'd be glad to work with you over Christmas. People come in from out of town. A lot of times they want to, while they're here, and look at some properties while they're visiting. And as a seller, people do look over the holidays, so we'd be glad to work around your schedules there as well.
While we talked about the inventory there, inventory is increasing maybe a little bit depending on when you look at things, but I think it's fair to say that it's still, if you're interested in selling property, it's a good time to do that because their inventory is all-time low, and there's certainly people, buyers out there. We've got a good bit of buyer demand. And you mentioned interest rates. I would, you and I have talked a little bit about that and kind of what's going on here. It looks like maybe interest rates have moved down in the last 2 weeks or so, which is a positive thing for those buyers.
Yeah, and I was talking to a lender that says the mortgage applications have increased a little, so there's some signs things have maybe turned a little bit, and buyers have a little bit more time maybe to get in an offer.
You bet. But that being said, properties coming on the market, we do see them come on the market, last just a couple of days, and they're right under contract. So it is always important, as we talk to you guys, it is important if you are a buyer, let's get our things figured out. Let's talk to a lender. Let's get pre-qualified, pre-approved, so that we're ready to go when we find that house that we want, so that we can go ahead and just concentrate on getting the house purchased, as opposed to having to go through some of those hoops that everybody has to go through when they're getting a loan.
Very good advice.
So, with that being said, Bob, you ready to talk about some properties there?
Let's do it.
All right. Here is a brand new property here on White Oak Road. That's a Boone's Mill address. It's 49.25 acres. We've got a 3-bedroom, 3 full baths. It does have a full walkout basement, a little over 2,640 square feet here in the home itself. But a lot to talk about here. Maybe give you some shots as we move along here, but that 49.25 acres includes a pond and a stream. It's a very private setting. When you think about location, Boone's Mill is a great location there. White Oak Road is right off of Boone's Mill Road. You're a great spot in your ability to beat a Roanoke, or beat a Rocky Mount, or even you could head to Smith Mountain Lake in just a few minutes. So just a great spot there. Location-wise, we're going to step inside, get a chance to see the inside of this home. As we mentioned, there's 3 bedrooms and 3 full baths. Come around here and get a shot of the kitchen. Of course, see the nice masonry fireplace that you see there. It does have a library with some built-in bookshelves. Some of the bedrooms and the baths here. As we talked about, it does have a full unfinished basement. And to give you a chance to get a look at that, but you always got to appreciate the opportunities. So when you think about a basement and what you can put together, down there's lots of opportunity to create what you want. Of course, come out here on the back side of the home, you get a chance to see back side where we have a nice lower level patio there to your right. It's actually a 10 by 42, rather large patio. Something you got to appreciate there, and certainly in this setting, very convenient. Lots of wildlife, give you a great spot to take in that from that standpoint. As I talked about before, 49.25 acres, so you get a chance to see there. It does have a single wide on the property there. You can see to the left of the home. Of course, there's the pond, and I mentioned the streams, but mainly wooded acreage here on White Oak Road. 49.25 acres. This would be White Oak Road in Boone's Mill, Bob.
Let's keep traveling down Boone's Mill Road until you get to Shannon Forest, which is Ridge Mountain. Had a home built there many years ago. I'm very familiar with Shannon Forest. It's a really nice subdivision, a lot of nice homes there, very convenient to Roanoke over Route 116 or Boone's Mill or Burnt Chimney. This home is extensively updated. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. It has a really nice screened porch we'll show you in a second. A couple of masonry fireplaces. Really nice detached building here. A little over 2-acre lot. There's a good view there of the screened porch, and hopefully this picture shows you the new roof, which is one of numerous updates to this home. Inside pic here of the screened porch, and we step inside. The entry level has 810 square feet with a good-sized bedroom, a full bath, and the half bath's in the lower level. So you do have a living room, dining area, good-sized kitchen, bedroom, and full bath on the entry level. Here's one of 2 masonry fireplaces, good-sized kitchen. In addition to the new roof, there's also LVP flooring in the living room, downstairs common area and bedroom in the basement. New carpet in the upstairs 2 bedrooms, and on the main floor, new carpet on the stairs and hallway, updated bathrooms and with faucets, quartz countertops in the kitchen, light fixtures throughout. There's also 810 square feet on the upper level with 2 more bedrooms and a very large full bath. The lower level is the 4th bedroom and a half bath, good sized family room, updated bath. Mudroom or laundry area. So there's an extensive list of updates. We're glad to share those with you. A balcony off one of the upstairs bedrooms. Again, this is in Shannon Forest with the Boone's Mill address. You travel down Boone's Mill Road past White Oak, where Steve showed you the home with 49 acres. And before you get to Route 116, take a left and you're in Shannon Forest to this updated home. Next we'll travel a little bit south of Rocky Mount, just across the Pig River. This property borders the Pig River. I actually was there the other day. Someone lives close by, was real interested in a lot there that is on the Pig River. Being just a little south of Rocky Mount, off South Main, cross the bridge there where the Veterans Memorial is, and this property would be on your right, close enough to be on public water. Again, fronts the mighty Pig River.
Great spot.
A little over 1 acre.
All right, we're going to stay with the new listings here. This is a new listing on Meadowbrook Drive in Rocky Mount. So Bob was talking about the Pig River. We're going to head out of the town of Rocky Mount and head up on 220 and we're going to head north out of Rocky Mount, and we're going to turn left on Iron Ridge Road, and then Meadowbrook Drive is where this property is located there. So on the right of Meadowbrook, But a great location, very convenient to Rocky Mount. And of course, you get into Roanoke, you're going to be off of 220 in just or be on to 220 in just minutes. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. It does have a single car garage underneath. Total square footage here on this home is 2,722. 2,722. We're going to step inside and give you a chance to see the cathedral ceilings here. We've got a very open, great room here. Kitchen, dining area, all there together. The entry level is going to feature additional 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom and a laundry area. Well, good to see there all that storage space and prep area with the bathrooms or bedroom or kitchen. Goodness, the kitchen there. Here we are into the bathroom. As I mentioned, it's 2 full baths here on this property. You've got 4 bedrooms. Of course, laundry there is on the entry level, which is always nice. We've got primary bedroom on the upper level, as well as so it'll be 2 bedrooms on the upper level and 2 bedrooms on the entry level. Chance to see there. Property does include 0.78 acres. It does have a walkout basement. Chance to see some of that here. You step outside. Exterior's got a nice front covered porch, as well as a back deck and a fenced in yard. We have a storage building. 0.78 acres would give you a room enough for a garden. But there is that single car garage we talked about underneath. Of course, the storage building does convey with the property. But this would be Meadowbrook Drive in Rocky Mount.
We'll come back to the town limits of Rocky Mount for this updated home on Orchard Avenue. That's right off from our office. Go down South Main, take a left on East Court, right on Orchard, where you'll find this home with a nice covered front and side porches. This home will be on your right. You step inside, hopefully you can notice the 9-foot ceilings, nice wood floors. Entry level has 1,369 square feet and 2 entry level bedrooms. You don't find many 6-bedroom homes, and this is listed as the 6 bedrooms. Nice wood flooring, high ceilings, formal living room. Shows you the dining room with a china closet. Good sized eat-in kitchen. Also a laundry on the entry level. There's the built-in china cabinet, always a nice feature. Upstairs there's an additional 955 square feet, where you'll find 4 more bedrooms. And the second full bath. This home was built in 1922. I grew up right around the corner on East Court Street, and similar to this home, there's upstairs some really large hallways, almost a room in themselves. But hopefully these pictures show you all the updates, the windows, the ceiling fans. Also has a really nice detached 22 by 56 workshop and storage building. We'd glad to give you more details of this home in Rocky Mount on Orchard Avenue.
So Bob, we're going to head to Hilltop Drive. You were on one end of town. We're going on the other end in the subdivision of Franklin Heights. And we're going to talk about this property on Hilltop Drive. It is a very unique property. It's one of those, well, if you've ever been across Hilltop Drive, you certainly can recognize this home. It is positioned perfectly there along Hilltop Drive. It comes with 6.5 acres. Majority of that acreage is wooded, large, pristine trees there. You've got to appreciate that. When you step, you will get a chance to see the backyard and patio, but you just those trees snug right up there to the backyard and just make you feel like you get your own little private piece of heaven here. We're going to step inside and talk about this 6-bedroom, 4 full baths, 1 half bath. It does have that detached 2-car garage that we showed there, and an additional single-car detached garage. We'll give you some pictures of that. But as you step in here through the front door into the foyer, you've got the staircase that goes upstairs, and then of course you've got this music room here as you come through. We certainly got a formal dining room, formal living room. This home features lots and lots and lots of room. We've got over 6,600 square feet here in this home. As I mentioned, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths here. But so of course you got the formal living room, you got a formal dining room, a wonderful kitchen here for you to work in. Got the double oven there to your right. I really appreciate this home and the masonry fireplaces that are in. I mean, they're truly one of a kind. They've got a little Spanish flair to them, I think. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we move along. This happens to be one of the ones in the family room. Come around here, there's a Florida room off the one end. Of course, bedroom. Talk about that. 6 bedrooms. But here's a shot of one of those fireplaces in one of the primary bedroom suites. You can see a little bit what I'm talking about, that curvature. It's my understanding that's Spanish inspired, Bob, but I'll let you can determine that for yourself. But you got to appreciate this home and some of the craftsmanship and the workmanship that has gone into it. Truly, truly one of a kind.
It's a very large lot for the town of Rocky Mount as well.
You bet. You bet.
Don't see many 6.5 acre
No, sir, you don't.
lots within the town.
But it does have a walkout basement, partial walkout basement. Here's some shots from upstairs on the upper level and the bedrooms that exist up there. There's 4 bedrooms up there. It does have a little office space up there. But tons and tons of room here. We talk about primary bedroom suites. We've got one on the entry level. You've got another here on the upper level. But just a great spot to enjoy life. Here is that 2-car detached garage we talked about before. You get upstairs over that garage is this great storage space. Could certainly be an office or sewing room. All kinds of things come to mind when we think about that. It is heated and cool, so that's nice. That would be that where we're seeing here this picture, part of the patio on the back side of the home, but right there directly in front of us is that detached 2-car garage I was just showing you. Here we come around, a greater shot of the back side of the home. You can see some of the masonry work that's here. Truly a very unique backyard. As I talked about, those trees just kind of snug up around it and give you a great sense of privacy here in this home on Hilltop Drive. There is this detached single-car garage that you can see here, as well as upstairs you've got some additional living space area for you to enjoy as well. This is Hilltop Drive in Rocky Mount in the Franklin Heights subdivision. Take it away, Bob.
All right, on South Main Street, just a little bit outside the town limits, but close enough to be on the town's public water systems, where you'll find this very secluded home with a lot of updates. 1.42 acres. A lot of updates include roof, heat pump, fire pit, fenced yard for pets. So 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath home with 1,292 square feet, full basement. In a very private setting, just a little bit south of the town limits. You step inside a good sized living room with a masonry fireplace, good sized kitchen and dining area. Notice the new updated flooring, stainless steel appliances. Again, 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. And as I mentioned, it does have a full basement. Really nice feature here, this sunroom. You come in, that door there leads you to the kitchen. And then the outside steps are covered by the sunroom leading to the unfinished basement. I mentioned a lot of updates. I mentioned the roof and the heat pump, but other updates include kitchen island, bathroom and kitchen updates, quartz countertops, water heater, insulation. Also has a nice storage shed we just showed you in that picture. This property also touches Sunrise Road, giving you potential there to come in another way and maybe take advantage of this 1.42 acres and perhaps have a little building or something over there.
It's a ton of possibilities there, the way that the way this lot lays and your ability to have access not only off South Main Street, but they're off the Sunrise as well.
It's a very secluded setting and a lot of updates. I look forward to someone enjoying this new home soon.
All right, we'll talk quickly about a property that came on the market just a few days and went pending. This is off of Algoma Road. It is in Boone's Mill, has a Boone's Mill address, but it'll be positioned nicely there between Boone's Mill and Callaway, and some of what I think are some of the most picturesque views we have anywhere. This 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, a little over 2,700 total square feet here in this log home. We'll give you a chance to step in and kind of see it, but you could see the 13.30 acres. You had a barn as well as a storage shed that comes along with it. So a mini farm, if you will. But this home, we talked about it being a log home, and it's true to form. Great stone fireplace there and the great room. Got to appreciate all that accents, and of course you've got the log home and the log accents throughout the home that just really, well, give you that rustic feel, but also some warmth. You know, you got to appreciate that. Tons of windows here, lots of natural light for you to take in some of these very picturesque views. We talked about the barn and the 13.30 acres, but this is Algoma Road in Boone's Mill. Next, we're going to head out of the town, or out of Boone's Mill and out of Franklin County over to Dyer Court, and we'll talk about this 2-story townhouse in the Pine subdivision. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a little over 2,000 square feet. This is a home townhome that was on the market for a couple of weeks and is now pending. We'll give you a quick snapshot in there, but one of the nice things about this particular property there in Dyer Court was off the back deck. You have some amazing views there off the back deck, taking in just the great location. Very convenient when you think about area restaurants and shopping. You know, you're not far from anything there. This home, Dyer Court is you'd get on Dyer Court via 419 and Franklin Road, but this would be Dyer Court. Great townhouse there, and we hope that it closes as scheduled.
Come back to Rocky Mount for this updated home on Dent Street. So as you're leaving Rocky Mount on what I call 40 West, I guess that's Franklin Street, take a right on Dent Street. This home is on the left. It's had $20,000 of updates in the last couple of months. It has a new heat pump, and not just a new roof with shingles, but all the boards underneath. So there's been a lot of work done there, some very big ticket items that hopefully you're okay with or done with for a while with those 2 new updates. Of course, you're on public water and sewer. Home features 864 square feet, so 3-bedroom, 1-bath home with a carport there on the left. 1-level living with a laundry on the entry level as well. I mentioned the new roof and heat pump, but other updates include new water line to the street, kitchen cabinets, updated bath, breaker box. It's a lot of, you're never done when you buy a house. When you buy a house, you are never through spending money. That's the truth. However, there's a lot of things here that hopefully give you a really good head start, and we'll be glad to show it to you. Extensively updated. Might be hard pressed to find a home in this market in this price range with a roof and heat pump in the last couple months. So we'll be glad to show it to you. Nice wood floors. This is a storage area at the end of the carport. Of course, you're very convenient to all the amenities of beautiful Rocky Mount on this home on Dent Street.
Bobby talked about thinking about the investments that you had there on Dent Street. This property here is very unique in that when you think about 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a little over 4,000 total square feet. The list gets pretty short when you try to find a home with that kind of square footage. We talk about a detached 2-car garage, as well as an additional 24 by 30 garage. I mean, there's just a lot of things to talk about here that are, well, that just make it a very unique spot. This is on Virgil Goode Highway. It would be about 13 miles south of Rocky Mount on Highway 220 there. But of course, the property would be on your right as you're headed south out, away from the town of Rocky Mount. But just when you think about square footage and the size home that this represents, it's certainly something that want to take in. And it's been remodeled. You've got lots of updates in here. When you look at the kitchen cabinets, you look at the paint, you look at the countertops, look at the flooring. There's lots of things that have been updated here, and it's ready to move in tomorrow. Got a nice brick masonry fireplace there, and Florida room as well as the living room. We're coming around, as I mentioned, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths here. But this is all on the entry level. It's a traditional brick ranch home. The laundry is even on the entry level on this home. We step downstairs. You've got a wide open basement. Opportunity. I mean, think about the roller skating that could happen down there, Bob. I bet little William would love to get in this basement. You step around to the back side of the home. You've got a fair amount of privacy there. It gives you an opportunity to kind of sit back and just forget about the day that you had after you come home from work. Here is a shot of that detached 2-car garage, a 24 by 24. They come around as an additional garage as well. But this is Virgil Goode Highway in Rocky Mount.
So come back to the home within the town limits of Rocky Mount on Harvey Street. It's going to be off North Main. Take a right on Rose, left on Harvey. It'll be the last house on the right. Have great views of Grassy Hill. Property goes back to a creek behind across the street. Part of this property includes a detached carport and a place to park a couple other cars. Home features 1,266 square feet. You can have one level of living as the laundry is also on the entry level. You see in this picture. Nice wood floors. It's a 4-bedroom, 1-bath home with a full basement. Of course, you're on public water and sewer being within the town limits of Rocky Mount. Here's a good view of the back of the home. You see Grassy Hill there to the right. Updates include a new roof this year, air conditioner in 2021, water heater and stove last year, panel box in 2020. Furnace was serviced in December. There's an existing service contract to keep the heating and cooling system hopefully in good shape. So if you're looking for a home with a lot of updates and a really good price range with great views of Grassy Hill that backs up to a creek, I'd be glad to give you more details in a showing of this home on Harvey Street. 4 bedrooms, 1 bath. Providence Church, we hope that closes as scheduled. 20+ acres, very usable, 1-owner home. Has a Ferrum address really close to the Henry line. Most of the land is wooded. 1,330 square feet on the entry level, 720 square feet on the upper. Also has a full walkout basement. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 2 half-bath home. Very private setting. Again, most of the land is wooded.
We'll kind of round things out here with Round Hill Road in Rocky Mount, another property that is pending. 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, almost 2,700 total square feet here. Yes, it does have a full walkout basement. Got to appreciate this home and all that it has to offer. Round Hill Road is, if you were to Rocky Mount on 122 North, you would take a right on Longwood and then a left on Round Hill. Property be on the left. But a really unique property here that, well, came on the market last a couple weeks, but didn't take long. 3.94 acres, a great setting. When you think about, you got plenty of room to kind of get out and enjoy that. It did have a single detached garage there, workshop. It did have an electricity. But this would be Round Hill Road in Rocky Mount. Bob, we're going to let that kind of wrap things up today. We certainly appreciate you all joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time on the Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.